Hashtag apply pressure. Hashtag apply pressure. I know what I said, but there are some developments. I know what I said, but there are some developments into the disappearance of Jayda Johnson. I'm just going to have to retract what I said. I'm just going to have to report the news, folks. Well, we got a young girl that could be a victim of sex trafficking. I'm just going to have to retract what I said earlier. Stop letting people bully me. And I got to report the news so we can save this person, this teen that could be a victim of sex trafficking. I know what I said. I know what I said. But I raised hell about Jayda Johnson. You don't know the hell I raised about this young teen. You don't understand the sleep I lost trying to convince human trafficking agencies, along with the St. Louis Police Department, to do what they're doing right now. The hell I raised, the sleep I lost, the nights I stayed up, the hours of collaboration with the private investigator who volunteered her time to learn everything she could learn, or help me learn about the man we believe could be pimping this girl out. Attention is finally being raised. I know what I said. I gotta stop letting people bully me out of reporting the news and doing what I do when someone's life is on the line. I know what I said. Share the live, share the live, share the live, share the live. Share this live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so kindly for sharing the live stream. I know what I said. I just got to eat these words. I got to report the news. There are some groundbreaking developments. There's some groundbreaking developments. The investigation that Missing, Lost, and Trafficked did, that investigation is not going out void. People have saw the receipts. The police are now paying attention. I've spoken with the lieutenant over the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department, and some major moves are being made. Search warrants are being issued. I know what I said. Search warrants are being issued to track cell phones. And there is a nationwide search, y'all. A nationwide search. Nationwide. For Jayda. Let me remove this app. This app is getting on my filter. Let me get this filter off. For Jayda Johnson, 16-year-old Jayda Johnson, breaking news, a national search for Jayda Johnson is underway. The files that was sent to the St. Louis Police Department was not ignored. It wasn't ignored. The St. Louis Police Department, Anderson, Indiana Police Department, and other police departments across this country are now paying attention. Breaking news. Breaking news. I know what I said, but I got breaking news. I got breaking news. I know they called me a scammer. I got breaking news. We lost sleep over Jayda Johnson. We put in a lot of hours to try to figure out what happened to Jayda Johnson. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. The work of a private investigator volunteering her time to assist me with figuring out what man, what person Jayda connected with. Thank you so much. Thank you for what you have done. Thank you for what you contributed to this investigation. The world will know who Jayda Johnson is. The world will know who she is. And thank you to all of my supporters. Thank you to the TikTok creators. Thank you to the Facebook content creators. You made this possible. You made this possible. And I couldn't thank you enough. Thank you for the YouTube creators. Thank you for the public figures who decided to share the information about Jayda Johnson, a possible sex trafficking victim, from my platform on your platform. Thank you. Thank you for what you've done. You're making a difference. What you've done could possibly save a young girl's life. And at the very least, what you've done can help to get a predator or predators, or what we believe a human trafficking ring, broken up and taken off of the streets. It's because of what you've done. Isn't that amazing what you've done? Isn't it awesome what you've done? It's awesome. It's commendable. Thank you. Nationwide search for Jayda Johnson. Nationwide. Nationwide. St. Louis actively investigating, collaborating with other agencies. They've now released, thanks to a lot of people sharing information from or reporting and updates from my profile, they've now released Doby's name. He can't hide anymore. He can't laugh at the family anymore. He cannot stay in seclusion for too long. He's being found out. And Missing, Lost, and Trafficked believes that there are others collaborating with Doby. That is what Missing, Lost, and Trafficked believes. Missing, Lost, and Trafficked, meaning the people who support me, my moderators, private investigator, believes there is some sort of sophisticated human trafficking ring that is in the midst of being exposed. A sophisticated human trafficking ring that is now in the midst of being exposed. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. We need to see it get up to 100 views. I'm taking me a little break from the road right now, as I should, as I need to. Come on in. Breaking news. The views are going up. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Groundbreaking developments happening right now. You made a difference. Every share mattered. Every share, every plea for help matters. And it made a difference. And it made a difference. I want you to know, I need you to know that what you did, the phone calls, the shares, the multiple shares. I'm cutting off. Okay, let me know when I'm coming back. Let me know when I'm coming back. Let me know when you can hear me again. Let me know when you can hear me again. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. If you can hear me, please let me know. If you can hear me, please let me know. Breaking news. Miss Benson, I will say that there was an allegation. Thank you. And there was an allegation that was raised. And then I do have some supporting information regarding the pregnancy allegation. Meaning, the allegation was that Jayda made a decision, possibly not the best decision. And the allegation was the decision that she made was based upon a situation that she may or may not have been going through. I'm using the word allegation for a reason. Okay, because I don't have a results of a pregnancy test or anything like that. What Missing Lost in Trafficked learned that there may have been a motivation. You know how you make a decision based upon a situation or a circumstance, and then you find out afterwards it wasn't the best decision to make? That's really what the allegation was. It was to explain why she may have, I'm using the word may have made a decision to leave in the middle of the night and trust someone that did not have her best interest at heart. Okay? So it was really an allegation. It was like a motivation for doing something, making a not so good decision. I did share with you all that I discussed that allegation privately with her mother because I didn't want anyone to lose focus or track of the goal, which was finding her and getting her out of a very serious or complicated situation Missing Lost in Trafficked believed she could be in. Okay, I had to discuss the allegations because there were multiple people messaging me, telling me exactly what I discussed with Jayda's mother in private. So at that point, our discussion had become public. You get what I'm saying? Trying to be discreet, talk to her about the allegation so I can try to figure out what's going on to better tackle this thing in efforts to bring Jada back home. So I was left no other choice but to discuss that allocation publicly when multiple people began messaging me, telling me exactly what I discussed over the phone with Jada's mother. Okay? Okay? Thank you for joining. So I hope you understand, Ms. Benson, a little bit more, about the pregnancy allegation. Okay? Okay? That's really what it was. And I just wanted to know, hey, this is what I've been told. This is what I'm being said. Do you think this could be the reason why? That's the way I approached it. Were there any conversations about this before she went missing? I want to kind of understand maybe her motivation. And unfortunately, her mom chose to talk to a lot of different people about something I really talked to her private about, and I did not plan on going public with. But I'm going to digress. I want to focus on the progress that's being made right now, okay? Oh, why? You know why they decided, Ms. Benson, to investigate prior? They decided, the St. Louis the Police Department, because missing, lost, and trafficking and Pebbles raised hell. I sent emails to human trafficking agencies. I copied the St. Louis Police Department on the email. I copied the Anderson Police Department on the email. I copied multiple news agencies on that email. And Ms. Benson, if you scroll down my profile page, and, please forgive my tone, it's not sarcastic or anything, you will see the email that I posted. And you will see that I reached out to multiple power players. Okay? I presented the evidence I had. The file that the private investigator compiled was sent over by me personally to the St. Louis Police Department. So, does that explain to you maybe like why they might have decided? And then there were a bunch of people with major platforms getting on board, helping me to raise awareness. There are people that have a large following. I have a few hundred followers, but I needed others with larger platforms to get on board, and they did do that. So does that answer your question, Ms. Benson, before I give the update from the Herald Bulletin? Oh no, I weren't the only one. That's why I'm thanking everybody, and I am attributing everybody. Maybe you just joined the live. That's fine, but I just talked about everybody that I think deserves credit for making this happen. All of the shares, all of the cares, all of the content creators, you understand? The public figures who stepped up. The TikTokers with a large following who stepped up. The news reporters who became intrigued into this case. Okay? So they all played a role. Okay? I never try to take credit, because it takes a village and it takes a lot of people to do this. Okay? Okay? So, collaboration from a lot of people, from thousands of people, from thousands of people across the country to make this happen, y'all. And so, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you this. I'm just doing a quick update. This is in from the, I'm going to put the source here. The source is the Herald Bulletin, okay? All right. So I've entered the source. I have the source here. The source, and that's the news source. I'm pasting it for you guys. Okay. I'm pasting it for you guys. All right. So here is the update as follows. A nationwide search is being conducted by several police agencies investigating the disappearance of 16-year-old Anderson girl. Jayda Johnson was last seen by family members on December 8th when she was believed to have been lured or sneaked out of her mother's home. Johnson is biracial, mixed with black and white, and has brown hair and brown eyes. She is 5 feet 4 inches tall and weighs about 130 pounds. Her family reported her missing Thursday, December 9th, according to WTHR. According to Johnson's mother, Christian, police pinged her phone shortly after 5:30 a.m. December 9th, and it was in St. Louis. Since then, her phone has been turned off. WTHR reported her mother said she didn't know why she would be in St. Louis, but said someone would have had to pick her up. She also said she believes her daughter recently met someone online, but wasn't sure how serious the relationship was. Khalid McKnight, public information officer for the Anderson Police Department, said the department is working with the FBI and the St. Louis Police Department. We're investigating it as a missing person case reported on December 9th. He said, we have been in contact with the mother and the family trying to find where she is. McKnight said several warrants have been obtained to track cell phones. He said the department is aware of 3 calls Jayda made to a telephone number that was registered to a Lucky Doby in Los Angeles. There is the St. Louis Police Department and FBI confirming what missing, lost, and trafficking uncovered. He said law enforcement agencies are seeking the whereabouts of Doby and Jayda Johnson. Additionally, law enforcement in Missouri were contacted and given the locations of the pinged cell phone, McKnight said. The agencies in that area checked 2 different locations to which they were unable to locate Jayda. All missing person cases are assigned to the Criminal Investigations Division, CID. There has been much follow-up, and CID has remained in continuous contact with the family. CID will continue working with the state and federal agencies to locate the juvenile. Some of those agencies include the FBI, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, National Child Protection Task Force, and state fusion centers. State Representative Terry Austin said Wednesday the family reached out and made her aware of the situation. Inquiries have been made. Austin said her mother has traveled to St. Louis to post flyers about her missing daughter. Parents have to be aware of what apps their children are using, she said. They should put in place every parental control. Anyone with information on where Johnson could be should call Sergeant William Way with the Anderson Police Department at 765-648-6663. This source, the news source that I am reading this news update from, is from the Herald Bulletin. All right. So, thank you so very much for tuning into the live stream today. Thank you so very much for tuning into the live update regarding Jayda Johnson disappearance. And thank you so very much for all of the shares and all of the cares. You certainly made a difference, and I encourage you to continue making a difference by sharing tips that you have with the St. Louis Police Department, the Anderson Police Department, and sharing those tips that you have with the FBI. The FBI has been brought on board, and they are assisting with the investigation at this time. What you should know is that law enforcement has confirmed that Jayda Johnson did in fact connect with or come in contact with Lucky Doby of Los Angeles, California. What you should know is that a source sent information to missing, lost, and trafficked, leading missing, lost, and trafficked to come to the conclusion that Jayda, the person responsible for Jayda's disappearance, could possibly be living or residing somewhere in Los Angeles or the California or the state of California. However, Mr. Doby and Jayda Johnson could be anywhere in the country or possibly out of the country. Okay? So it's important that you keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open. It's important that you share all credible tips that you have at this point, that you share. Yes, my private investigator is legit. She got the same resources that law enforcement has. She's very legit, and she could charge me thousands of dollars, but she just chooses to do this for free because she believes in the mission. She believes in what I'm doing. She believes that we can help to rescue children and bring them home. So she joined Missing, Lost, and Trafficked to be an advocate, a help, and to use her resources to assist Missing, Lost, and Trafficked with locating individuals of all ages, races, creeds, demographics, home, with bringing them home. And our goal is to bring them home alive. And as always, we would love for anyone that goes missing to be brought home sooner rather than later. Thank you so very much. I will copy and paste this. I'm on the road, traveling, trying to get to my mama. Got a lot of driving to do. But if I get too tired, I'll pull over and get a room or something. I'll just have to get a room if I have to. But I wanted to stop and give you that update and just let you know, regardless of anything that occurred on yesterday, what is really important, what has always been important, is that a young girl, underage girl, who could be in great danger is brought home. That's really important at the end of the day. And when all is said and done, if we could achieve the goal of locating Jayda Johnson and putting a predator and other predators behind bars, Missing, Lost, and Trafficked is willing to go to hell and back to do just that. Thank you all so much. Stay safe, and you all have a great night.